welcome back to my channel. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Today I'm super excited because I'm going to be showing you guys 3 different ways to style short hair, lob length, bob, whatever you want to call this situation. I have had my hair this length since I was like a senior in high school. I am now a lot older than that. So it's been a little minute since I've had my hair this length. I absolutely love it. I think it's so much easier to style, it's faster, and I just think that it looks good on me. So I think it suits me and I'm really a big fan. So I'm gonna do 3 different hairstyles for you guys. They're all really easy, but we're gonna start with the easiest, more difficult, hardest, but again, they're all super easy. You guys can totally do this at home. And bonus, they do work on longer hair as well. They would even work on a little bit shorter length of hair too. It really doesn't matter, but since I do have this length, that's what I'm gonna be talking about. So let's get started. So to begin, style your hair however you would like. This can be curly, straight, super curly. It can be whatever your natural hair does. So if it's straight, wavy, curly, super curly, if you got those like teeny tiny ringlet amazingness, like please do that because it looks so cute. If my hair did that, I would absolutely be wearing that all the live long day. But alas, it does not. It is half wavy, half weirdness. So anyway, I curled mine just with my flat iron like I normally do. And yeah, that is what I'm gonna be using my hair base as. But like I say, this works on any style that you wanna start out with. So we're going to start with a clip hairstyle. Now, I really like these. I got these off of Amazon. I could probably find the link and link it for you guys so that you can find them too. They're pearl hair clips. I love them because the bases are silver, not gold, and I'm just a silver girl through and through. So I really like them because you don't ever see any gold, which I don't like gold on me. I'm pale. The warm tones, they're just not my friend. So I'm gonna start with these cute little clippies. They come with a bunch of them. There's 20 in here. The ones that I use the most are the ones that do like the actual clippy thing. Comes with 3 different styles on those ones, but the rest of them are all either bendy or straight. And I happen to pick up ones that have the same pearls on them, but there's a bunch of different styles of pearls. So there's like these. This one's got a little flower. He's super cute. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. So, like I said, I normally use these. They're just easier because they hold hair easier, but these ones totally work too. Just kind of depends on what you want to do. These are just not as user-friendly to make sure that like your hair is styled the way that you want it, but they do still work. And I happen to wear a pearl shirt today, so we're just gonna be super pearly, which I think is fun. So my 2 favorite ones are these ones. I use these ones all the time just because I think that they're cute and I like that they don't match. So what we're gonna do for a super easy pearl hairstyle, I love to do this when I use my really small curling wand and my hair is like big and a little bit crazy. It just helps tame it a little bit. I've done an Instagram post in the past before where I did like 3 different pearl hair clip styles and asked you guys which one you liked the best. An astounding number of you really liked the one where I did a braid down the back and then I just put a bunch of clips all up in it, and I thought that it was really fun. I think I saw it on Pinterest. But yeah, but I don't do that a whole lot. The one that I do the most is this, and it's literally so simple, but it adds a lot of pizzazz. There's a couple different ways that we can accomplish this, so I will show you guys. So I normally, and excuse me, my mirror is right here, so if I keep looking that way, that's what I'm looking at just to make sure that, you know, I'm not doing this all funky. So I normally just take a bit of hair kind of like this, just like that, and I will just take my little clip and secure him in there. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Couple options, if you have bangs, you can pull them out or leave them up. I typically pull mine out just because I like having a little bit of face framing. 'em. So then we come over here I like to make sure I don't grab too much hair so that my ears are still covered. Otherwise I feel like I look a little funky. And then same deal, just make sure that they're like the same height and everything, and angles for these. And then again, pull the bangs out and then just kind of zhuzh these up a bit so that you have a little bit of volume. And it looks super cute. And it's really, really, really simple. We did that in like 5 seconds, but see how much more like effort it looks like I've put into this? Like I feel like I look like I can go on the town now. Also, if you don't like the look of like big clips, you can 100% use like bobby pins and just kind of hide them, and that works perfectly too. Or if you don't want to use the pearl ones, I have this one which is really cute and like kind of marbly, or I have these that are kind of like wicker? It's not wicker, but you guys know what I mean. It's just kind of like this sort of material, super cute and summery. But yeah, like I said, you can use any of them. So another version of this is that I just clip up the one side and do a double clip. And I think that that looks really cute too. Just gives you a nice little moment situation. You can do the same thing if you want to put this on the back of your head. That looks really cute too. So yeah, clips are the first one, and they're obviously way easy. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it. And I just think that they add a nice little pizzazz, add a little something that looks like you really tried for your hair. So those are really great. And then hairstyle number 2 is going to be a top knot half up. And I do this all the time. This is one that I use a lot, especially when I go to work. It's just nice to keep some hair out of my face. So I will show you guys that next. Okay, so for this one, you need a little hair tie, and I highly recommend using one like this. That's the little spirally guys. This is a small version, but they also have them bigger as well. I like the small version because I have shorter hair. The bigger one tends to be like too much, and then I can't hide it. But I do really like this one because it gives you a little bit extra volume and height. Do it without like teasing or something like that. This really helps with that. And then you just need some good old-fashioned bobby pins. So there's a couple different ways to do this one as well. I personally like to start at my ears and go straight up and just kind of bring the rest of this hair down. And you have a little ponytail just like this. I like this because I like having this pulled back, and then I use my bangs as my face framing pieces, and I do like having my ears out because I like showing my piercings because I think that they're cute. So I like doing it this way, but if you prefer to have more hair around your face, you can just go like across at your temple and just take a bit that's straight back and use this amount. Works just as well, but I do like to go this way. I also like to go this way because then all of my hair is kind of angled and up versus this where I cut off here and then it kind of does that weird little bumpy part in the back that I don't love. But either way works really well, just depends on the look that you prefer. Also, if you don't have bangs, you might prefer going this way so that you feel like you have more hair around your face. Unless you don't mind feeling like you have hair around your face. I know plenty of girls that look super cute with their hair totally slicked back. I am personally not one of them. So I like to have some face framing pieces. So that's what I'm gonna do. So again, tops of the ears, and we go up. And then just kind of pull the bangs out. Pull all these bits up into your pony. I normally don't brush this because I don't like the really like smoothed look. I want it to be a little bit messy. But you totally can brush it if you're going for something more polished. Just kind of depends. So then we have our little ponytail, and see how this is just going straight up. I don't have that weird Like otherwise this would be gathered and then this would kind of do a little that thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I have my hair, I've got my pony, and we're just gonna tie it around twice, and I completely turn it back into a ponytail. Now, I know that a lot of people, when they do buns, they do like that little half loop bun situation. I don't like doing that. I don't like the way it makes my bun look. So I just pull the hair completely out and then pull the ponytail to a place that I want it to be. I zhuzh this up a little bit, but I do it after also. So next step is we've got our long tail here. We're just going to, I'm gonna make sure I get a little shorter, wrap it around itself, just like that. Does not have to be perfect. In fact, the less perfect, the better. So I just have it in a bunch like this. Take my bobby pin, pin that first bit into place. Left with something that reminds you of the Emperor's New Groove, but that's okay. Just gonna kind of pull out the bits and pin as we go to make it look like how we want it to. Okay, and there is the finished bun. I honestly think that this looks so cute. I normally wear it to work, and which kind of makes me feel like it's more of a work hairstyle, but now that I do it right now and I'm like normal ready, I feel really cute. Like I feel like this looks fun and different and funky, especially with my, you know, bright pink and orange makeup that I decided to do today because I wanted it to be spring. Yeah, this is the finished look. I like to keep it messy, like I said, so there's bits that kind of flare out. It's not a perfect circle, but that's how I personally like it. So if you prefer it to be more polished, just, you know, make sure all the bits are tucked. Use more bobby pins if you feel like you need to. But yeah, I like, again, how that thicker hair tie made my hair stand up a little bit. When you use like little rubber ones, it flops your hair back and then you aren't really able to get like a nice tall bun that has, you know, some chutzpah to it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this is hairstyle number 2, and it was so fast. I mean, like, I sped it up for you guys, but honestly, it took me like maybe 5 minutes, maybe. Like, it's really cute, really stylish, and yeah, I love it. So let's move on to the last and final hairstyle number 3. Okay guys, moving on to the last hairstyle. Also has a couple of variations because I want you guys to customize these to whatever you like best, but it's basically a side braid. So I always braid my left side. This is the side of my face that I like. This is where I have my piercings, where I part my hair, you know, you get the drill. So you can either do this in 1 braid or 2, and then there's a couple different ways to finish it also. You can braid it all the way down or braid it and stop and pin it underneath your hair. So yeah, we are going to braid now. And I think that I'm just gonna do 1 braid today, but 2 looks really cute also. It's a little bit more time consuming because you need to make sure that the 2 sections are equal. That way it looks better, but let's braid. Okay guys, for this one, I have one tip that will make a huge difference when you're braiding your hair, and that is to do a Dutch braid versus a regular French braid. What this means is that instead of going over all of your pieces, you're going under, which makes the braid stand up from your head, gives you more volume, and in my personal opinion, overall looks better. But of course, braid however you want to. I'll give like a teeny tiny tutorial on how to braid, but I mean, I feel like a lot of people know, but if you don't know, don't, you know, worry about it. I can show you how. So basically, I like to make sure that I kind of section it off first. I just use my nail, but you can use a little comb or something like that if you have it. And then I'm actually just gonna pin or just tie back the rest of my hair so that it's not in my way, because I only want to use this bit for the braid. It's just easier when it's not bugging you. So I'm gonna take my hair tie, it's clear if you couldn't see it, and just tie the rest of my hair back and get to braiding. This is a look, right? Okay, so let's get to braiding. So I'm gonna start up here at the top. And what I mean when I say braiding upside down versus, or inside out, however you want to think of it, is that this top bit is going to come underneath the middle one, and then the bottom piece is going to come underneath, top piece underneath, bottom piece underneath. And I do both top, bottom, underneath twice, and then start grabbing some hair. So then I'm going to go for just a little bit of hair, add that in, and it's gonna go underneath. Same on this side, little bit and underneath. A little tip is to make sure that you're braiding with the direction that you want the braid to go. You don't wanna braid super far out from your head, and then when you try to pull it back into the direction, it's kind of floppy and weird. So just in order to keep the braid as tight as possible, you just braid and tug in that same direction that you want the hair to go. And then make sure that you have all the hair that you want. I am going to just braid all the way down today, I think. And see, since I've been tugging on it, when it sits, it should lay in the position that I want it to. And I'm probably just gonna stop the braid right around here, take a teensy weensy little hair tie, tie him up, and there you have it. It does look a little bit weird as it stands. I'm probably just going to pin it underneath, kind of as we were talking about before, but it's at least going this way. But you see what I mean about the flopping? This could easily happen if you're just braiding out like this. So here's our tiny braid. What we're gonna do now is pull out some bits. So you just pull on the edges. I don't know what's happening right there. That's weird. I somehow missed a piece right there and it just went straight down into the braid, but that's fine because it's gonna be hidden, so we're just gonna ignore him. And just pull on each little edge as you move up the braid. And I always keep a hold on the bottom here, so it gives you a better grip. And here we go. To the top. So now I'll take out the rest of my hair. We're just gonna pin it into place, and what I like to do is take it underneath and I like to move this hair out of the way a little bit, and then on a little loop of the braid, and we're gonna pin it up just like that. You can use more than one if you feel like you need it, but then since I was holding this hair, I can just let it go on top, and it turns out just like that. Gives you a little bit of pizzazz to your look, and then, you know, proceed about your day as usual. All right, guys, there you have it. It's 3 different hairstyles that you can do on short hair, but you can do them on long hair too. We do not discriminate. All hairs are welcome to join the club. And yeah, we love it. We love to see it. This one's super fun. Again, it's not hard, but takes a little bit of practice with braiding if you're not super familiar with it, or if you don't do really tight braids, just because this is the kind of thing that you don't want a big, pretty bohemian braid. It's more of a tight braid look. So that is all of the hairstyles that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me, and I will see you all right back here next week. Bye.